Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Pada Padme Tayo Shnitva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. So Sri Ramakrishna is continuously explaining the various chakras. We saw in the last class how then comes the one by one chakra. What are the experiences we pass through? Sri Ramakrishna was telling. And when you come to the sixth chakra, that is at Ajna, then comes the sixth plane, corresponding to the center known as Ajna. Plane, various planes of consciousness, levels of consciousness. I am expanding, I am going to higher and higher levels of consciousness. The normal consciousness of all people remain at the lower three chakras. The Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. All people, till they get spiritually awakened, it will be dwelling only three. Clinging to life is Manipura. Enjoyments is at Swadhisthana. And tamasic nature of sleep and lethargy, excessive anger, demonical nature, all belongs to the Muladhara. So within these range, all people live. But those who aspire for higher realization, their consciousness reaches the heart center. At the heart center, there will be first he sees the light of spirit, Chaitanya. Chaitanya's light he first sees. Lives after lives he is passing, living in the lower three planes of existence. He enters the higher to see the divine. There he gets the Savikalpa Samadhi, where that is the region where God can manifest. He is with form, because the lower three chakras pertain to Jiva Tattva, the principle pertaining to the individual soul. So God do not manifest there because it is bound by karmas, karmic, it is bound. From Nabi above, from the Manipura above, from heart and throat, Anahata and Vishuddha pertain to Prakriti, nature. This is nature's range. This below is Jiva's range. The different ranges. Up to Nabhi is Jiva Tattva. From Nabhi to Kantha is Prakriti Tattva. It belongs to nature's realm. And beyond the throat, the Ajna and Sahasrara belong to the realm of spirit. Chaitanya, the three ranges. Our existence has three aspects. My own karmic load has brought this body into picture, and body is provided by nature. Nature's participation is there as the substratum for all that. It stands God, giving existence to all that exists. So these three ranges, spirit is there. The Jiva has come from spirit down to the human level. Now he has to go back to the source. So Sri Ramakrishna is explaining what happens when he enters beyond the three levels into the heart. He sees the form of God. Now till here, the forms we see is material world, dream world, reflections of the waking state is projected in the dream world. Below is I become like matter, I am asleep. So asleep to physical world is real sleep. asleep to the reality, is covered by ignorance. He thinks this is mine, this is yours. All that fighting is going on. Wars are going on. Internal conflicts are going on. So here when he leaves these three and comes to the heart, now he was limited to physical forms, whether it is in dream or this one, it is physical forms, in physical light, intellectual light. That's all he knew. Now, when he comes to this level, he sees the light of spirit which is supporting the whole universe. Chaitanya. There are three lights. One is light of physical matter, material light, sunshine, suppose. Then there is intellectual light, which can discover, this can do intellectual. An idea flashed in my mind. That light, I understand the power of cognition. The third is the light of spirit. This light of spirit is existential light. I exist. I exist. The existence belongs to spirit. I am body. Body belongs to the nature. I am suffering and enjoying. It belongs to me. So three ranges together make me. And this body is provided because karmic forces are still pending. So this, when we enter into, leave the lower three chakras, I am getting rid of I, mine and for me. In world, whatever I say, I am this body, this is mine, external objects, this is my child, my wife, my property, and my I in this body, and these are mine. And this is for me. I want for me, for me. These three, when it goes away from the consciousness, from awareness, all belongs to God. All belongs to nature. Nothing of mine. I have to leave everything and go. When I came, I did not bring anything. When I go, I am not going to take anything. So this wisdom dissolves the three aspects of I, mine, and for me. So selfishness is erased. Now he enters into higher level of consciousness. Till these three go, he can never enter into the Agnya, Vishu, Anahata. He cannot go beyond consciousness. Is the holding, I, mine, and for me, makes him, gravity is pulling him down. He cannot fly. When he leaves this, immediately it raises to a new world. His first time he sees lives after life is passing, he has never seen the light of spirit. First time he sees this is spiritual awakening. Thakur touches and says, Tamar Chaitanya Hok. May you be spiritually awakened. He awakens. Suddenly the I, mine, and for me drops away. And there is awakening. This is spiritual awakening. Entering into the anahata is spiritual awakening. After that, it is connected to infinite because it is nature's realm. Nature is always one with the. There, God can take, because it is realm of nature. Nature is full of forms. God also can take a form according to the desire of, I want to have the form of Krishna. Yes, he manifests as Krishna, just like water can take any form. Water can take any form. It takes the form of the container. It doesn't have its own form, but it takes the form of container in which you keep. What are you made up of? You want to see me as Krishna, then you will have a container like Krishna. He manifests as Krishna. And you want to see as Christ? Yes, he appears as Christ. You want to see him as Buddha? He appears as Buddha. So this is the only place where God can manifest with form. Heart is the only place where God can manifest with form. First time he sees his Ishtadevata living, full of consciousness. And there you cannot have physical body, when you enter into that level of consciousness, just like in dream, you cannot have this physical body. Like that, in higher levels of consciousness, you cannot have this body. Just like you get dream body in dream, you get the love body in the, Sri Ramakrishna says this, Prema Sharira, love body. When you get the vision of God in your heart, you'll be having a body to see and interact with God with another body with which you identify. That is called love body, Prema Sharira. With that, you'll be interacting with God. As the interaction increases, you start loving, because it is love body. Your mind, everything what you see there, whatever you are made up of, is of love. And the love is manifested. And now you can see, you start becoming intimate with God, because the love is possible between two similar entities. Till now, he was human and God was divine. There was difference. Now he too has become divine. Pure love, intimate love is possible. The love between different species is not possible. I can't love an ant. Ant cannot love me. The ant, the moment it sees me, climbs on me, its first thing it does is bite. Now, elephant cannot love a dog. Dog can, with different species. Elephant can love elephant. Dog can love dog. Intimacy is possible to become one. So when dissimilarity is there, it is not possible. Now as human I was loving, just like man loves dog. He was loving God. Now he has raised, the whole humanhood also has decreased and divine has manifested. In each person, there will be three natures. One is animal nature, animalhood, humanhood, and divinehood. When animalhood is there, he is intensely body. When humanhood is there, he begins to sacrifice. Animalhood is absolutely selfish and being body. Little above is human, where he wants to serve, give, not take away, give, human. When divine, everything is mine. I am here, belong to you. All belong to me. I belong to all. So this divine, now here he has become really all. When he enters into anahata, he is now pure divine. He got eliminated, the animalhood has gone, humanhood also has gone, and divinehood has manifested. He is pure divine. Now he intimately loves God and starts so much that it is going to, the two forms are going to become one by dissolving in each other. Like two ice dolls kept in sunshine, dissolve to become one water. Like that, the story as it raises, the forms start dissolving. This we saw in the last two classes. I am explaining it again today. And when it goes, this is the realm of nature. Below is the realm of matter. Jiva Tattva, Prakriti Tattva. He crosses over the Prakriti Tattva, goes beyond the nature. Now he enters the realm of spirit. Spirit, the whole thing has dissolved. He has become one with the, now he is in the ocean of consciousness. But it has dissolved form. And what manifested God here was the power of Chaitanya, Chit Shakti. Chit Shakti had manifested the form, made the Chaitanya to manifest. Just like water is there. Water, if you touch, it starts making waves. Ripples come. A pressure, small pressure applied. It is Shakti making this external Shakti. Here it is internal Shakti. The power. Some power is necessary to make still appear moving. So Chit Shakti had made Chaitanya to manifest in the form that you were liking, and you became intimate and dissolved yourself. Now you have come to this level where one exists, but Shakti is still there, which had made to absolute Shakti merging will happen here. Chit Shakti. The power also merges in Sahasrara. Now Shakti is there, power is there, and Chaitanya Sagar is there. Now here also you can see the form of God as Divine Mother. This is a without you. This is object without subject. Here subject and object were together. Here subject has dissolved. And Divine Mother alone can take the form. Pure, independent of the whole nature, Prakriti, independent of all living beings. She is there in the realm of spirit, independent, separate in her own glory. She is shining herself. This is Ajna Chakra. And you can see the form of Divine Mother where nothing else exists. It is ocean of consciousness. The subject is dissolved, object is revealing itself. You are dissolved state. You are one with the ocean of Chaitanya. There. This is the form Sri Ramakrishna sees in Ajna Chakra of the Divine Mother, independent of the subject, seeing Divine Mother. He happens when Totapuri Maharaj, his Advaitic teacher, wants him to go to the Sahasrara and become one with the absolute existence. He says, no, I'm not able to. My Divine Mother is coming. My Divine Mother is coming. He comes down and says, no, I'm not able to cross this. There stands the Divine Mother. What form is that? That form is object without a subject of the Chit Shakti manifesting in the Chaitanya Sagara. Ocean of consciousness, the power of consciousness is manifesting as Divine Mother. Now, there the Totapuri takes a glass. What do you mean? Concentrate here. He puts it, presses over between the eyebrows. Concentrate here. Go ahead, he said. Then this time, when the whole attention, whole being is the spiritual being starts getting the knowledge of the Absolute. And there Sri Ramakrishna says, I took the sword of jnana, wisdom and knowledge. I took the sword of knowledge and cut the Divine Mother into two. The moment the jnana touches, when ignorance goes away, the moment the light comes, darkness goes away. Still the duality was there. He wants to experience non-dual. So when he cuts, he immediately, neither subject is there nor object. Even subject dissolves. The Divine Mother dissolves, he also dissolves. There is one homogeneous, seamless existence of absolute existence will remain. This is at Sahasrara. This is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So, Sri Ramakrishna is explaining that. How beautifully explains, you see. We can't know the depths unless we go. When we read ourselves, we don't understand all these things. What Sri Ramakrishna is intending to tell us a little of sadhana and little of spiritual awareness and a small glimpse of the spirit also one must have to understand these things. Then comes the sixth plane corresponding to the center Ajna. What I explained now, Sri Ramakrishna is telling here. This center is located in between the eyebrows. It is in between the eyebrows, not at the surface. It is center of the head, where this and this meet. There, in the center of your skull, crown. Between the eyebrows, and has a lotus with 2 petals. The petals represent the consciousness, amount of consciousness. Here 16 petals, highest consciousness a man can reach within the realm of nature, within the universe. This is realm of spirit. Here you see only 2 petals. At the Mooladhara, 4 petals. At Swadhisthana, 6 petals. Little by little consciousness is increasing, matter is decreasing. Here 10 petals. At Manipura, at Anahata, 12 petals. 16 petals. This is the maximum consciousness a man can reach. Otherwise, it will be small. I, my family, my house, my this one, and within that he will be living. And it expands to the global level, to the cosmic level. What expansion you see, and goes and merges in the absolute existence. So, when the Kundalini reaches it, in this place, aspirant sees form of God. This is the form of God, Sri Ramakrishna says, which is not, he is not able to cross over. But still, there remains a slight barrier between the devotee and God. How it will be, you see. He is also in dissolved state there. But a small part of the purified, dipped in consciousness and pervaded by consciousness, Chaitanya. The intellect is there which is perceiving it. It is like light inside a lantern. He is seeing like a light inside the lantern. He wants to touch. Like you can see the moths going and touching. It cannot enter. It wants to touch the flame. But the glass is covering. Like that, the is able to see but not able to reach. Still there remains slight barrier between the devotee and God. It is like light inside a lantern. You may think to have touched the light, but in reality you cannot because the barrier of glass. Because still duality is there. The last of all is the 7th plane, which according to Tantra is the center of 1,000-petal lotus. 1,000 petal, maximum, limitless consciousness. It's the door to the limitless consciousness. 1,000-petal lotus. When the Kundalini arrives there, the aspirant goes into Samadhi. This is not Savikalpa Samadhi, this is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This has an alternative, this doesn't have an alternative. Nirvikalpa, Vikalpa is not there, alternative is not there. Here it has. The form can appear and disappear. The heart. Both are linked to the Absolute, where it is like a heart of man is like a harbor or a port. The ocean has entered into the land and made a port or harbor there. Vehicles, ships can come and park. Like that, the ocean has entered already inside the heart of man. Infinite is there within. That is the 10th door. We go inside inward journey, enter into the infinite. Here it is to the absolute. It is not harbor. You are jumping into the ocean directly. Here it's harbor. You are going. Heart of man is the harbor or the port of wherein ocean has entered into land. Here it is ocean itself. You are jumping into the ocean. When Kundalini arrives, then aspirant enters into Samadhi. This is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. In that lotus dwells Satchidananda Shiva. Satchidananda Shiva. And why do we call Shiva Chaitanya? It is an ocean of bliss, enveloped by bliss and remains as bliss. That infinite existence, there is a subject without an object. Subject without an object. Everything is infinite. There are no two. So that which is enjoying its own bliss, Ananda, is called Shiva. It is Chaitanya experience. I am infinite. I am Purna. I am infinite. Remains there. Satchidananda Shiva, absolute. The Kundalini, the awakened power unites it with Shiva. That is, it's exactly like a river entering into ocean and expanding into infinity. In one place, Holy Mother says to one of her disciples, be in expanded awareness of God. Now you are ready for it. Be in expanded awareness. Now to think of God and think of God, expanded awareness to enter into it. You are expanded. You have no limits, nor the God has limits. River is entering into ocean. Now river is at the mouth of the ocean, seeing the ocean. We are thinking of God being outside the God. Your meditation is still not in the expanded awareness of God. In the expanded awareness, the moment the river enters into ocean, you will see it's expanding. That is infinite. This finite is entering into expanding. So Holy Mother uses the term there, be in the expanded awareness of what should I do now? The disciple asks, be in the expanded awareness of God. What a beautiful term, what a beautiful state, what a beautiful experience it would be. The Kundalini Shakti, awakened power, unites with Shiva. This is known as union of Shiva and Shakti. All the power, the whole universe, which has manifested the universe and all beings, are merging back in its source, one unchanging eternal reality in which constantly changing universes appear and disappear. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.